What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Operation Dart, video number 26. And we are finally done with the trunk enclosure of the Dart. I've posted some pictures on Facebook as far as just quick sneak peeks as to what I had going on yesterday. But I just got off work. I thought I'd come home and finish it up. Got different replies and different comments actually on Facebook. You know, a lot of likes. You know, I had a couple individuals asking questions pertaining to why though. Well, I said, why not? You know, it's just something to give the haters something else to hate about. You know, and another one was asking, well, it was specifying that, you know, 99% of the time you're not even going to see in the trunk. I said that may be true. That may be true, but this is just eliminating something else for the critic to criticize about. So you're going to have those that's going to be for you no matter what. You're going to have those that's going to be against you no matter what. And it is what it is, but people, just do your thing. Don't worry about what nobody got to say. Don't worry about what people going to think. It's your thing. It's your thing. It's all about what you want to do. See, that's the problem. Everybody's trying to please everybody else. I'm just being happy with just doing me. So I'm going to give you a quick look at what we got going on with Operation Dart. This is what I've been working on as far as my trunk enclosure. All I wanted to see inside of here was the fuel cell. The battery compartment is actually behind this panel. The way I set this up, I put these little screws, little chrome plated button head Allen screws all the way around it. I mean, that's all I did to get these panels to stay. You see a couple Cleco clips. Now these, where you see these Cleco clips, I will be putting pop rivets in those places instead of screwing those down. But I did go ahead and put the Cleco clips in it just to hold it in position. There's an idea of one being screwed down. I said, well, I'm not going to screw them all down. I'll just put a couple pop rivets in those and a couple pop rivets back here in these two and on this side as well, and be done with it. And on this side, the other side for the three. Only thing I have not yet done, I haven't painted my bars the same color as my bars in the roll cage. But I will get that taken care of. As you can see, the difference in the color. But we're still flowing with the color. Everything's still flowing, doing its thing. But I think it turned out pretty good. I really like how this section here turned out, because I wasn't sure how I was going to do it. But it did end up turning out pretty good. The floor is elevated. The floor is elevated 2 inches from the trunk floor itself. The way that I did this, if you've looked in any of the pictures that I may have posted, behind each one of these studs, I tack welded little brackets, and then I drilled them, and then I tapped them with 1024, with a 1024 tap, and that's throughout the whole floor. Now, as far as getting the floor elevated the way I did, and it's level, the way I got the floor elevated the way I did, I took some 1x1s and I cut them down. Let me see if I have one I can show you exactly how I did this. Maybe I don't have. I know I should have one of those, but I think I have one up here. I'll show you how I did this. Maybe not. That's all right. Anybody know what 1x1 tubing is? That's what I used. Little square 1x1 tubing. And I cut it just big enough to where I could place it up in certain areas and drill it and tap it. The whole floor, when I did my whole floor, all of it is in stainless steel. So even those 1x1 tubes, they were also made out of stainless steel. When I did my fuel cell holder, I made it out of stainless steel. So that's what we're working with. Like I said, I put 1x1s to elevate the floor up because I didn't want this sitting directly on the floor. I wanted it level. So I elevated it up using 1x1 tubing. To remove this panel, like I stated, you have 2, 3, 4, 5 screws along with this little panel here. This little panel here will be removed, and then there's 3 more screws at the base of this. Then this whole panel will just come out, and you'll see the fuel cell, the battery box right behind there. As far as somebody may be asking, okay, well, what about the wiring to the battery box? I will have my wiring ran to the battery. It's not going to come from the inside. It will come from the outside because you got to have your shutoff valve. But what I will do, I will run my wiring directly up under the floor of the trunk, up under these panels. Since I'm up 2 inches, I have plenty of room to run my electrical wiring under the panels. Another thing I will be doing, my vent from my fuel cell, I will be having an 8-in fitting that will come up, then it will go down. We will then be drilling a hole through this panel and through the floor for the vent of the exhaust. Well, not the exhaust, but the fumes from the fuel. So, and upon doing that, I will put a grommet in the floor so that, you know, it seals it. Try to seal the deal. But other than that, Operation Dart should come out real good. I can't complain. As I said, you're going to get the haters. You're going to get the haters that going to criticize. But I'm going to try to eliminate all area and all room for criticism. If I can prevent it by doing it to my standards. Being a perfectionist, I'm going to do it the best that I can do it. And if that's not good enough for everybody else, that's all right with me. Because this is mine. This is my thing. But I'm just sharing everything. I'm just sharing my build with friends. Sharing my build with those who want to know what Pop doing, what he doing out there. This is what I'm doing. I'm working on the Dart, trying to get it done. The car will be done this year. The car will be done. The engine will not be completed, but the car itself will be done. Now that I have the trunk compartment completed, now I can start considering going up under the bottom and seeing if I can't get the floor painted and get my brake lines ran. And then I will try to get my fuel cell, get that fuel line plumbed up to the front, and just keep on keeping at it. What I will try to, well, I probably won't do that until after I get the motor sitting down in it, but I do need to, considering my wiring harness, I'll probably take the old harness that came out of it, and I'll just mimic the wiring that I have. I don't need a whole lot of the wires, but I will be using some of the wires that are in that harness. But I will be using new wire. I won't be using that old wire. Everything in here will be new wiring. I'm just going to use that as my template to see how much wire I need, where it's going, and things of that nature. But I just wanted to share a little bit of what I got going on here. Operation Dart. Video number 26. And we're going to call it quits for today. One more thing I may be doing now that I'm looking up here at this video. These tubs, right now they have a plastic coating on them. And they're black, glossy black, but they have a plastic coating on them. That plastic film can be pulled off, and you'll have a nice shiny wheel tub sitting here. But what I might end up doing, I may end up just painting these the same color when I do my bars, or I may leave them black. I don't know. Give me a feedback. What do you think I should do with them? Leave them black or paint them? They're already black, painted black, so I could leave them the same color and that'd be fine, I'm sure. But just give me a feedback on what you think I should do with it. And I'm all good for constructive criticism. I ain't gonna go off on nobody. But other than that, I'm gonna get it off. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna shut this down. Video number 26. I'm done for the day out here. Video 26. Trunk enclosure completed. Operation Dart. Peace out.